Hi Scrap fam, this is Trish and welcome to my channel. Coming to you today to do a flip through of my scrap planner or memory planner. I like to call it a scrap planner because this is the way I scrapbook using a planner, um, but it's really memory keeping. So with that being said, let's start the flip through because it's going to take a minute. This is the flip through of from January to June. So this is the mid year flip through. All right, so here we go. So I ordered this planner off of Amazon because generally, and I think I told this story before in one of my flip throughs, but just in case you're new, and if you are, thank you for come through. And if you've watched one of my videos before, thank you for returning. In any case, I ordered this off of Amazon because I generally would get my planners at Joann's at the end of the year, but they didn't have a lot to choose from, so I just went on Amazon. I ordered this book, looking at it with the information they gave, thinking I was going to use this for my faith planner, and once I got it, I end up using it as my scrap planner. So here we go. So this is the currently, and I started off with putting birthdays. Last year I used to put tape slash post to social media schedule. As you can see, nothing was there. I also keep a tally of people I talk to or text because I'm really bad at it. So I wanted to, write it down so I know who I spoke to. This is my monthly here. I put down birthdays to remember. As you can see, I had no birthdays in January. I didn't just take some random pictures of myself and just put it on here because it's mine. And then I will put in different dates, holidays, like New Year's, Martin Luther King Day, and then just random days that I deem funny or just cute or things I just want to remember, and that would be Happy National Pooh Day, National Scrapbook Day. I put in Lunar New Year just to kind of fill things in. I put down President Carter when they had said they were going to have his homegoing service, so I put that there. When I first got this, I did not realize how I was going to use it because it was so differently set up from all the other planners I had. Again, like I said, I used to get them from Joann's, and I used to get a happy planner. So happy planners are not filled up designed like this. But once I got it, I realized, I said, I'll just take each day and I either take a picture of myself, or if it's a special holiday, put that picture in, and then that's how I will do it. I will decorate it and scrap like every day. So that's what I did. Okay, and as you can see, I'm gonna leave that there. The 2 is kind of coming down. It's there, but it's still coming down. But I'm gonna leave it. So, yeah. So that's that. So again, it's taking some news items, some things I did. Like on this one, it's like the temps dropped. It was really cold, so I took a picture of me on a train because I take a train to work. I had listened to It's Elementary by Ellis Bryant, and I gave that book 3 stars. And I listened to this on what did I listen to? I think I listened to this on YouTube. Yeah, I listened to it on YouTube. So yeah. So basically that's it. Oh, wait a minute. I know what else I forgot to mention. So the other thing is, I follow Rochelle Scrapcraftastic. She doesn't have her Facebook page anymore, and I think she's off of Instagram. So she's still on YouTube. But what I would do is follow her prompts. Every year she would, because I've been doing this for maybe, I want to say about 4 years. And so every year she would come out with a weekly challenge. And that's how I would kind of do mine, my weeks. I would go by her challenges. And so, like, for instance, this was week 13th through the 19th. And so that would have been alpha and scribe. So I used my alphas. And then this was actually a stamp. So, and it was script stamp. So that's what I did. And this one for this week, the next week was black. So it was Martin Luther King Day. So that's what I did. So that's how I decorated it. So yeah. So this is another book that I read. Listen to Going Rogue on YouTube. And I gave that one 3 stars too. And this is actually a series. So I have been reading the series for a while. So yeah, I was trying to get into books last year. I was going to try and, if you see my flip through last year, I would set up the, every month to do some reading or whatever. I would listen to some on YouTube, never get to the reading. And so, yeah, I'm going to do another flip through of my tracker book and explain the story on that. All right, so then again, each week had a theme, so that's what I was doing. All right, so now here we go. I never figured out what to do with this one at the beginning. I was like, I don't know what to do with this blank page, but as we go on, you'll see I figured it out. All right, so that was January. Now we're up to February. So now you have a sense of how I wanted to decorate. And again, I was still trying to figure things out. Again, that's the currently, and then that's what I did. I still put tape and post schedule, but as you can see, I just put a flower there because, you know, I was inconsistent. So I'm like, why am I posting, you know, putting times or whatever and dates, and didn't do it. And I put the birthdays here. Again, people I text or called. And then I would just pick what the month kind of stood for, and then that's how I decorated it. So since it's Black History Month and Valentine's Day, did some hearts, did a lot of hearts, and some Black History pictures. All right, so now I'm just going to flip through. Again, this is another book. About this time, I think, wait a minute, see, this is a cool thing because now I got to remember. I think this is when I got Libby. This was a 3-star reader. I really like the characters. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I think this is when I got Libby because I think this is like one of the first books I actually listened to on Libby. Yeah, because I know I definitely listened to that on Libby, yeah. Alright, so yeah. As you can see, yeah, just decorating it, just keeping tabs. Alright, so now you can see where I went from putting the books here, and then I started writing out how I felt about the books. And then I used the same template from my tracker, my tracker planner to do the description of the book. And I put this as a must read. I have read her books years ago. It was a whole bunch of Blanche books. This was the last book. She passed away, so it was no more books. So this was the last book, Blanche Passes Go, and I really liked it. I like the other Blanche books too. But this actually was, I think the first one I read, and this one is a tie for my favorites. Okay, and again, this is blank. Now we're into March. Again, this is the currently. And as you can see, I changed it up a little bit. And then I put down March crafts done. So I added that to my currently and moved over my call and text. Still listed that. And then moved the birthday up. And then put the birthdays there. Because again, you know, you're evolving. How are you going to use it? Again, March. Filled it out the same way. Again, same thing. You just pick a, you know, go by my list, and then that's how I decorated it. Add in pictures of me, incidents that happened in the day. This is another book I read. Again, I mean, listened to, and this I listened to that on YouTube too. I didn't listen to that one on Libby, because YouTube actually has some pretty good books that you can listen to. All right. So yep, this is the week I went to Canada. I went to Canada for the first time to create and inspire. Of course, I still have not done my listing page that I'm supposed to do for this. Yeah, I'll do the listing book too. All right, so now we're in March, and this is when I figured out how to use this. Because this is when I stopped decorating my tracker planner, because I wasn't getting to it, so I added it to here. So what I had in my tracker book was the wellness. I was supposed to be tracking what I was eating, because at the time I was talking to a nutritionist, and I stopped because I wasn't keeping track. So I'm like, what's the point? And the other thing that I was tracking my crafts to see what I was getting through the month. And also I was tracking books. So instead of having a separate tracking planner, I end up just putting them into my craft planner, or my my scrap planner. All right, so here's another currently, and now we're up to April. This is a pretty page. I like this. This is actually some ephemera I got from Create and Inspire. I took a class, and this was the collection they gave us. So I used it for that. I'm sorry, did I say March or April? Now we're in April. Alright. So yeah, so now I'm kind of like in the groove. As you can see, I have my cutouts, my books. I was better because last year I think I got through 2 books, and this year already it's like I've been doing auto books, and I've been getting through at least 1 a week, and that's good for me. All right, so here we go. And I use stickers, I use ephemera, because again, I'm a scrapbooker, not a planner per se. I'm a scrapbooker who plans. So a lot of this stuff is ephemera and stickers. So I don't have as many planner sticker books as a lot of people. Again, this is my wellness thing for the second month. As you can see, I was better able to track it, because I actually touched this book more than the other one. Okay, now we're in May. I think I was saying something and I cut myself off, and now I can't remember. Sorry about that. Oh, I was talking about being a scrapper as opposed to a planner. So yeah, so I use a lot of scrapping things. This was, I'm sorry. Now we're in May, if I didn't say that. Then this is May. Now these actually came out of a mini scrap planner, happy planner book, and these came out of Vicky Bouton's new Flower Emporium collection. And this doll is from, well, a lot of the dolls. Anika's Creative Closet. I had found her. Those came from her books, and so I ordered some some books from her, and I really like her books. The dolls that come out of there. This is another book. This book was good too. It's another good book, and it's called Book for Murder. All right, so again, we're in May. It's my niece. She graduated this year. There's her prom pictures. And then this is the book. This is The Diva Goes Overboard. I used to actually read these books. And again, I just got away from reading. And so I listened to it, and I really like that one. You know what it is? A lot of these books that I like, because I'm a big fan of cozy mysteries. And the series goes into like the 20th book. So about time I get to like the 6 or 7 or something, it's like they're boring or corny, or they feel like they're repeating themselves. So I stopped. But when I went back, when you go back down the line, some of them, are really good. Like Janet Ivanovich, this is Now or Never, and this is like the 30th book. This was the 30th book, and I don't know if it's going to be anymore because of the way it ended. So I'm not sure, but this series I read or listened to all the books, and some of them you can get on YouTube. Okay, this is my other niece. She graduated. Oh, and then this book is A Love Song for Ricky Wilde. If you are a book reader, get this one. If you are a book listener, listen to this. This is the only book I gave 5 stars to. All right, so then this is May, and this is my wellness. And as you can see, I was able to, I'm just better able to track it. And now we're in June, so here we go. And I actually did more crafting. I just did not go back and fill them in. And I got to work on it. Oops, let's see, just make sure you actually seeing all of it. Yeah. Just make sure I don't skip a page. All right. Yeah, this is another cozy. I actually had, because I gave away a lot of my small mass market books, because that's when I used to read them, when they used to come in mass market. I don't even think they make mass market anymore. I think they make them bigger. But in any case, I went back to listen to this, and this is A Murder by Mocha. And the last couple of books, I really liked them. I gave them like 3.5 stars, which for cozy mysteries, that's kind of like a 4 or 4.5. But they're cozy mysteries, so 3.5. And this is like the coffee house mysteries. And so I went back to that, and I'm like, I think I've listened to 3 of them, and I like all 3 of them. So yeah, I think I probably just needed a break from them. This week I did not listen to any books. And these are pictures of my father passed, like, oh my God, it's been like, 16 years now? But I got some old pictures, and this is Father's Day week. All right, and then this is Juneteenth week, so I decorated that way. This book, Jasmine Guillory, this is Drunk on Love. Like that book. Been listening to her whole category. I used to actually read romance. I read so many romance. And they started sounding repetitive to me. So, and then that's when I went to cozy mysteries. And then again, that happened with that. And then I just kind of fell off reading altogether. But yeah, I'm glad I'm back. This is Vera Wong's Guide to Snooping of Dead Men. Listened to the first one and liked it. No, I actually read the first one. That's what it was. I read it, and then this one I listened to. And I like both of them. And, yeah. This is an example of, wait a minute, let me show you guys this. This is, and I've done it more than once, but this is the first time I remembered. The 23rd of June through the 29th, and that's over here, 23rd. Wait, nope, it's here. Oh, it's down here. She put clusters, and I'm like, clusters, I don't know. But it's Stitch Day. It was Stitch Day, 2/26. So I have Stitch. I don't know if you noticed by looking at this, I'm a Disney fan. So I got a lot of Disney stuff. So I decorated it with Stitch. The other thing I was telling some of my scrappy friends about was when I do this, sometimes, especially because I basically just go to work, come home. It's not a lot of stuff going on. I usually put in people's birthdays, things that's going on. Like I said, my niece and I had a nephew who graduated, so I put their pictures in. I also put in just general things that just come up. I used to put a lot of news stuff, but the news is so crazy, so I'm like, if I want to, I do, but a lot of times I've just been staying away from it. So I look at some of these days. So this particular day was Global Beatles Day, and I like the Beatles, so I just added that. So yeah, if you want to do stuff like that, it's your book. Do what you want to do. And then again, this is another one of the Coffee House series. I gave that one a 3.5. And then this is June. As you can see, the last week I didn't fill it in, but I filled it in my other book so I could come back and fill it in here. But see how, before I wasn't even getting back to it, but because it's in this book and I touched this book more, it's getting filled in. So now we're up on July. Now I'll just show you July because I'm already, see nothing is there because I haven't filled it out yet. But I just did it this weekend. So that's the currently for July. And I did the monthly for July. And I did the wellness tracker part for July. So that's that. Because we're still on the first week of July. So, yeah, today is the 5th. So, yeah, so I'll probably get to that either tomorrow or someday next week. So yeah, so that is the total flip through of January through June of my scrap planner. If you have any questions or you want to leave any comments, please do so. I'll try and get back and answer any questions you might have about it. Again, she's no longer on Facebook, but she is on Discord, and that is Scrapcraftastic. If you wanted to follow her journal challenge, her weekly journal challenge. But there's also other people who have them out there too, so you can always do that. Or you can always look up holidays, calendar holidays, and go through. I know Win Calendar generally gives you stuff during the day, like they'll give you all of the crazy holidays and stuff like that, and you can pick from there too. So yeah, be inventive. Or you can also go in your stash and see what you have, and like, this is how I'm gonna use it up. Take one book and say, for the month, I'm gonna use that book on all my pages, for the month, to get rid of, use up my stash. But anyway, thank you so much for stopping by my channel and checking it out, and follow me through this scrap planner flip through. And again, like I said, if you have any questions or want to make a comment, do so. And yeah, so thank you. Happy scrapping. And be blessed. And bye for now. Thank you.